Hello and welcome to the stock market analysis. Let's continue to have a look at what Nvidia is doing. Well, it has gone up, break above this area, and it's looking pretty good at this moment. Let's just zoom into the smaller time frames. Broken above this triangle type of pattern, if you can see it. Let's just switch to the 2 hour. Now I like to go to different time frames because it helps you to see things a bit better. So this 2 hour time frame, you can actually see the triangle here, and there's already a bullish cross right here which hint of possible bullish prices. Bullish cross has already happened in the hourly chart, and triangle breakout to the upside. So this is an area of support. Always interesting to know where is the nearest support and where is the nearest resistance. So after the breakout, we had it go up and then kind of traded sideways at this moment. Things are still looking bullish and positive for Nvidia at this moment because it's still trading above this support area. So it's important to look at support areas. So if it stays above this support area, most likely it's continue to move higher. Now the reason why that it moved from here to here but trade sideways is because there are pockets of resistance of supply area. You can't just go up without ignoring them. Here's resistance area, here resistance area. So all this needs to be absorbed. Even here there's a resistance area. You need to absorb this supply before it moves higher. So if this is resistance, the stock moves from here up to here and then decline because this move up here absorbs the resistance, absorbs the supply. So that is why you need to learn a bit about resistance and or supply areas to know what the stock is likely to do. And by trading sideways, it's absorbing all the supply around here. And trading sideways is not a bad thing, it's actually a very good thing because it helps the stock to stabilize and eventually move higher. Now pay attention to this uptrend line. So this will be an area that you want to look at, uptrend line. So every time the stock drops, it stays above this uptrend line. If it declines, you might want to see it trade above this trend line as well. So let's say if it corrects to here but drops below the downtrend line, there is a danger of it correcting lower, but so far we haven't seen that happen yet. Now daily chart, it is very good, like I highlighted in my previous analysis. This is a daily downtrend line. It has broken above and stay above this downtrend line. That means it's healthy. But still, I do not like the construction of the moving averages because the 50 MA is above the 20 MA. Ideally, you want to see the 20 MA above the 50 MA, and both of them are rising. And here's a wonderful example of how when moving averages are in line and there's a chart pattern breakout, this ascending triangle breakout, you can actually buy here, put a stop loss here, and boom, all the way out, all the way up. We have a sideways trading range which kind of give the move up here even more powerful, because the longer the sideways trading range, the more power and energy is being built up. And once it breaks out of the ascending triangle where astute traders can buy here, buy calls, put stop loss here or here. If there's a tight stop loss here, then the risk reward is very good as you move up. And the conditions here are good because the stock is above the rising 20 MA and rising 50 MA and rising 200 MA. Always very important after a bullish cross to see the faster MA above the slower MA and the 50 MA above the rising 200 MA. So the 200 MA is still rising, tells us of long-term bullishness, but you can see that the 20 MA is still below the 50 MA. So we want to see it going back above the 50 MA and resume this power trend. 20 MA above, 50 MA above the 200 MA, and then you will probably see a nice breakout, rise higher. So if we go to the weekly chart, we'll see if the power trend exists, you will see such a nice move up like this. So maybe around here, if the power trend exists, you can see it moving all the way up. Very powerful power trend. Now, if you look at the weekly chart, it is still in a very power trend. Why? Because here's a bullish cross, 20 MA is rising, 50 MA is below the 20 MA and is rising, 200 MA is below the 50 MA and is rising. Power trend in the weekly chart, which is why whatever declines or sideways movement during this power trend, we want to deem it as just a correction and an area for us to buy stocks, this stock Nvidia at a cheaper price. I did highlight to you about this bullish RMI here, very large red candle, but immediately followed by a green candle within the range of a border of this red triangle. Bullish RMI, very good. And then there is a bottoming tail. Bottoming tails are very powerful because it tells us that, hey, trader, hey investor, I do not want to go down anymore. That's why when there's a sell-off, it goes back up. So there's a possibility that Nvidia is going to continue to rise here. So let me show you another example of bottoming tail. Right here, this was an ascending triangle breakout in the daily chart. Remember, there's a bottoming tail here. What happened during the week? Sold off and then went back up. And the bottoming tail told us that, hey, I don't want to trader. I don't want to go down, which means I want to go up. And you can actually trade this bottoming tail by buying the breakout above the highs of the bottoming tail, putting stop loss below the lows of the bottoming tail and riding it higher, boom, all the way. Very nice risk to reward ratio. Here we have, back in 2022, we have a reverse head and shoulders pattern. When you see a reverse head and shoulders pattern, this is a left shoulder, right shoulder head. It's a bullish reversal pattern, and that is why it goes higher. So patterns and candlesticks pattern in the weekly chart really are very important, and they do tell us how we can take advantage of it without day trading. If Nvidia, you know, this stock is like $900, and if you were to day trade it all the time, a lot of commissions and slippage. So if you are a longer term investor, do try and look at Nvidia from a weekly perspective. That is what I do, and I try to update it every now and then, but the situation is still very good in the weekly charts. Very powerful uptrend. Maybe a double top concern as the stock moves up here, but that shouldn't be a problem, because if the stock is strong, you should just ignore any double top, just continue to move up. And let me just, do I have time to show you the seasonality? Maybe not, maybe tomorrow or next day I'll show you the seasonality of Nvidia. But let me just go to the 5-minute chart and see what we can learn. Let's go to the 15-minute chart first. Wow, 15-minute chart is doing this. Really interesting. Maybe a triangle pattern. You want to see which way it breaks out today. If it breaks out higher, then we can move higher, but a bit dangerous if it breaks below this uptrend line. Maybe a bit more weaknesses here. But today, if it breaks out higher above this triangle, you can see it moving higher. How about intraday? Intraday, we have the stock gapping down, 5-minute chart, moving up, forming a rounded top and then declining, and then moving up, decline, move up again, kind of like a going up down to form the apex of a triangle in the 15-minute chart. So still healthy stock, and I hope that this analysis is helpful to you, and I'll see you in the next one.